Shalom, call hello, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Hashem Kako Dash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers pushing the word of truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Hawk that are listening, women being the pillar of rest, the 144,000, one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. The brother Yahshua, I'm back with the World War III daily update. Shalom and salutations to you all. We're going to start right here in Joel 3 and 2. The Most High, I will gather all nations and bring them down in the valley of Yahushaphat. There I will enter into judgment against them concerning my people, my inheritance, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations as they divided up my land. Okay, so here we have the Most High gathering all nations into the Middle East, which is where the valley of Yahushaphat is. Okay. So let's look at this a little closer. And we have the armies of the world gathering. Okay. So right now, Donald Trump is like, I got work to do in the Middle East. I can't just fail the war that Russia already won in the Baltic, or what do you call it? In Eastern Europe, right? I don't have time or money for that. We're being stretched thin. And I gotta, I'm being summoned by someone. Someone's gathering World War III. Where, though? In the Middle East. Okay. Now listen closely to what's being said. And this is all I'm going to play about maybe 2 minutes. That's all we need for an update. Okay, because whatever's going on in Eastern Europe, Russia just laid it down yesterday and the day before. Whatever plans Trump thinks he has, Putin's like this, oh yeah, you guys go ahead with your mineral deal and all of that, which the land that the minerals are on belongs to me. But go ahead and have your deal, and we'll finish wiping the hell up out of you. That's going on right now. Okay, keep that in mind. That's what this means. On Putin's move that stunned Ukraine. What is that? Well, that cleanup job they're over there doing while Trump tries to figure out what he's going to do next. And they're going to say, well, Trump ain't got time for this Ukraine shit. He's got work to do in the Middle East, like try to build in Gaza, right? Like the brother Ayal Shamat said, oh, he gonna build in Gaza with his hand. He gonna build. Talking about he gonna build in Gaza. He gonna build in Gaza with his bare ass hands. Take it away. This is Dialogue Works 35 minutes ago.
We had a meeting between Donald Trump and Zelensky, which had no conclusion, no outcome, but some sort of chaos. Here is what J.D. Vance said in his interview with Fox News.
When you would talk to the Biden administration officials in private, it's another example of a terrible situation the Biden admin left the Trump administration. When you ask them what's the plan, okay, we're going to spend tens of billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars in Ukraine. What is your plan? And they would honestly tell you, well, we're just going to send them weapons for as long as we can and hope eventually they can turn the tide. Hope is not a strategy. Throwing money and ammunition at a terrible conflict, that is not a strategy. The only guy in town with a strategy is the President of the United States, and everybody needs to follow his lead.
Yeah. Your take, Pat.
Well, Vance is very well articulated. What he said is essentially correct, even by omitting the most important part, which this is a proxy war initiated by the US against Russia. He cannot say that, obviously. So they are just in a containment mode now. They want this thing to end as soon as possible because they have other foreign policy priorities.
They want this thing to end as soon as possible because they have other foreign policy. What? Responsibility, something like that. They got wars going on all over the world, and they lost this one. They lost this proxy war. Let him say it again. Going back to, where is God sending them next? Where's the last battle of Armageddon gonna be? Armageddon. Where is the Valley of Megiddo? Here. He's not gathering the armies in Eastern Europe. Okay? The armies that are in Eastern Europe will be in the Valley of Yahushua. What does it say? The armies of the world. Who's going to be? Everybody. Get it? Now I'm going to let him say that again. Trump is not tripping on what's left of this war. He's got other fish to fry. Listen close.
The US against Russia. He cannot say that, obviously. So they are just in containment mode now. They want this thing to end as soon as possible because they have other foreign policy priorities. And sinking unimaginable amounts of funds and weapons in Ukraine, any businessman can see that this is not only bad for business, but this is absolutely absurd.
For the war. Okay, you can't win the war if you're just feeding a bottomless hole. You need those weapons and ammo and men, right? In this World War III and this. So you understand. Okay, that's what's going on. Trump is like, okay, I cut bait. Why there's a greater war going on? Yeah, I'm a cop out. Policeman's exit. Cop out here. 11, Revelation 11:14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Trump doesn't have time and money to spend on Ukraine. With that, we hope the elect ratified you, brother, and peace, shalom.